All right, we'll be getting started soon here. All right, all right, all right. Uh, okay. I'm probably gonna need to move where my camera's at. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we got coffee order. Plug in my controller here. My controller hates me. Try this again. I think it worked this time. I felt it vibrate. There. Hey, there we go. I don't know if it's my controller or if it's the cable that my controller plugs into is faulty. What's up with you, great buddy? Up, and my controller stopped reading again. There we go, there we go. You gotta get down, buddy. I'm sorry. Be careful. All right. Oh man, my controller stopped working again. Okay, there gotta be something I can do to make this more efficient, because this can't just stop working like this. I don't think it makes sense. There we go, that's better. Oh man, it has been a while since we've played some Final Fantasy. I kind of remember what was happening, what was going on. My frames are trash.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose
For the sake of the stream, I might lower some settings here. think that helped. Also try this. No, but if I put a full screen, it's not gonna let me. What's it called? I don't remember my frame rate being this bad when playing this. Yeah, this made no changes in terms of the actual. My frames are still. I think we'd rather not have frame gen on.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of... Huh. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Come on.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Oh, multi trashes, yeah. This gave me a good chance to remember buttons. Oh, that's jump.
Now,
If that's what you want.
This is a 1v1. This is let me.
oh, and when you go
Here we
crying
are,
your
Quintet.
mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Stay down.
I remember here. Okay, that's dodge. All right.
All right. So you know one end of a brick.
All right. Absolutely destroy this guy.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Okay.
Flames to me! You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be dead.
All right. I think we remember how to do stuff. Not saying we remember how to do stuff well, but we do at least remember how to
Can
do
I go
stuff.
now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
He wants me to hype him up after they, pretty much fought me for no reason. Hey, bro, just be a homie.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. The sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he had our number, all right.
Excuse me, you there? The gentle... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
Of course I will be
I know
rewarded,
exactly
brother.
what I'd be assisting.
Like I will work for
Forgive
free.
me, I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not, brother?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Get this done real quick.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
With the right to confiscate any objects
Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
How about a plum for the apple of your eye?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
I should report her.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Spices from the far
I have no business with Branded.
Everybody's such a
I have
hater.
Business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false,
I can always take it back.
you will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
I haven't encountered this much racism since Skyrim.
There's nothing
Yesterday.
here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
What up, brother?
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil? Word is that the legions are ready into march again. Need not remind me.
Ah, you have returned.
Oh yeah, brother.
These are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Okay, buddy. I'm sorry. I can't do the pets right now, man.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour. And they'd have us march again. Heard the bones fell favourably.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
Yeah, get down, buddy, girl.
What?
You're adjusting my mic
this.
settings, buddy. This is why you
About
can't.
what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem,
You're bad, buddy.
there
Thank
are
you.
those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering
Oh, my
of
drinks will be
others,
here soon. Good.
a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine.
Got you, homie.
What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
I got you, homie. You're at least you alright.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
The bones fell favourably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least. have something for you.
Are her feeding people, yo? Good citizen
The
points.
Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I will.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait.
I'd have just let dude not be healed. Like, alright, yo.
More regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Oh.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
What up, homies?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
What up, man?
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
I feel you got dropped off.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick.
I'll be right back.
The soldiers I spoke to believe.
Need to get my grab my coffee. A second. Not for it. New hair jewelry. People excited? Alright.
He's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. you'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Okay.
Another one of the Dane's pets.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Take this real quick.
That's enough dallying, you two. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You,
Side quest.
Branded, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Oh, the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
That was incredibly easy.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Well, scumbag of a child. Mad because your weak ass wolf got one shot at, essentially.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Look, bro, I mean, we'd take him right out. He lives in a far-off farm away from everybody. We can just, you know what I mean?
You, Brandon, come here How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
Some people recognize the real one, unlike you, homie.
How do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Saying I took dude out. There ain't enough witnesses around to know what would have happened. Hey man, his son.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Oh.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder?
I've never been so satisfied to watch a family get
And I won't mourn the loss. Here.
defeated by a wolf. But man, worth it.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
One second, guys. Let me see something real quick here. Something isn't working that should be. Is it in the settings? What the? That's when the video just keeps changing their stuff. This is. Did the video get rid of that? Oh. Not what I wanted. These are not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, it does still exist. They turned it off for some reason. I updated the video settings and they like disabled some stuff. I had to figure out why.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
How do they expect...
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Only from the theme of this area, I feel like this is fitting to be our missing person is fitting to be a bearer.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
There's a dead body behind the windmill.
You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
I think they're napping. Odd feeling this is not a nap.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Man. We can just raise this whole village to the ground, to be honest. That would be, I think, fairly viable. Nothing of value would be lost.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Well, this is trash. I mean, why you got weapons that are just worse than what I got? Ooh, I don't own that.
If that's what you want.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Call that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
If even a grain is missing, the collectors will have my...
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Nice, man. Take a look at skills and stuff. I got a fair amount of ability points. I know this already, right? I can upgrade it. I don't have enough to upgrade that yet. Wait. I want this. I've had trash equipment on this whole time. Might increase attacking by 7. Reduces the cooldown of heat wave. I don't use heat wave yet. I don't think really. Ignition. When there's heat wave. Oh, this. Oh, this move. Well, which icon we got a ring for it right now?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Beautiful.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
This is actually kind of busted. Stop.
Stay down.
That's actually kind of busted. Plain little things plus the little juggle move with Garuda. Oh, they going.
Damn it all.
How y'all losing to these wolves, yo?
A man and a woman.
Dang, you know what? I made it.
Wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Ah, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
You know what, homie? You are. You're not overtly racist or anything like that. You didn't immediately come at me hostile, calling me bear or anything like that.
Perhaps the comb will give us something to remember Tatien by.
Teleport. The useful feature.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Yeah, not the fairy tale ending we were hoping for.
I see. My dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Plus complete.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
Gotcha.
And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Like that. Did I really need a quick time for opening of gates? Big homie Sid.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
The pleasure house. And that bed kind of trash. That look like straight wood with no cushion.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So,
I mean,
how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end.
He ain't wrong.
The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
I like Sid. He's probably one of my favorite characters in this Final Fantasy so far.
To crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
What's that? That's how I knocked over my other coffee. I was about to say, no, my Starbucks. We did not. We're good. All right. Get to the next area real quick. Where we going here? If I go here, I won't be able to return. I'm reaching a pivotal part of the story. Dope.
There are not nearly enough men here.
And it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans.
I like
a
Sid.
plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Farm EXP.
Come on, this way.
All right. Let me run to the bathroom real quick before we start getting into the action. What up, Bob? What up, brother? Oh, yeah, bro. I took a break from it. I'm happy to return to it. Like I said, I am doing my best to add more variety to the channel. I'm not trying to just play Skyrim all the fucking time. Even though I love me some Skyrim and modded Skyrim, but I want to play more games. So we playing more games. And we're finishing my backlog. I got plenty of games that I literally have to get through. Looks like starting on Tuesday, we'll also be starting Death Stranding, so I can get through Death Stranding 1 and 2 as well. Yeah. All right. Give me 2 minutes, boys. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom real fast. Bunch of shit off my desk. Be back.
Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Chest down there. You needed that.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
Shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from Harrison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Okay, I can't actually. Gray, you got to get down, buddy. I'm sorry.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
Was a bit overdramatic to kick some wood looked already to be broken wood. Could have just.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Do I have Burning Blade unlocked yet? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Alright. Upgraded, I meant? No, I definitely don't get it upgraded yet.
And all good things
I'm kind of testing out the skills to kind of see what I like so far still.
Captain, to arms! Summon the cannoneer! It's over.
I don't even think I'm not even sure if I don't think I have. What's it called unlocked yet?
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You
Big
will
guy.
find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
It's a big man.
With a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Not this time.
Do you feel that? Something in the air.
Oh, I'm getting shoulder. I'm getting pulled it.
Quick.
I do have this. I'm so sad I just made me jump first.
There's nothing left of him but hatred.
Yeah, not for the mood. This is not the time. Yes.
Rage.
Let's end his torment.
Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button to dodge. Just. One day I will get used to playing on mouse and keyboard again. I mean, on a controller again. Oh, it's on cooldown. Oof.
Too slow. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time. Too slow.
There we go. I said I didn't heal that time. Aww. Oh, I'm failing at the...
Not this time.
That. Alright. We didn't look fancy doing it, but it's done. It's an ignition accessory.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
I mean, I'd rather disintegrate than turn to stone. There are some skills I'm definitely going to change. I'm getting better at, you know, the dodge and all that shenanigans. It's mainly getting used to controller though. Like I have a controller, but I'm mainly a mouse and keyboard guy for almost every game. But this has like a really subpar mouse and keyboard setup. I just like, alright, whatever. Where is it here? I got this because I got this heat wave accessory, but well, I got most. I am going back to adding Rising Flame though. This was the knockoff for this was just kind of nice. You have everything but like Flames of Rebirth. I do not have this unlocked. I just don't have the points to unlock it yet.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared.
Am I ready?
a blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Yeah, he gone. Be restocking. Oh, you're good, brother.
Oh, the miners. The gods.
The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out there, is it?
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call Elizabeth. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood was here.
I actually forgot about my charge attack.
Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Okay, well.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
Not as athletic as you used to be.
Whoa, whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
I like how calmly he said some help.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
Yeah, no, Joe's just, oh, thank God he saved him. And I wasn't going to do it. Yeah, but I need more enemies. I need combat practice. War cry.
That's enough. Not this time. Garuda!
I've somehow acquired too many potions now. You get this? This be a half potion. 2 gil. Close enough. Alright. I am a looter. I do play a lot of Skyrim. A looter's gonna loot. I had to go back and get it. Ooh, a chest. Gotta get that too. There was that little... Did I come... No, that's just these... This. Okay, I was like, there's a little cave over there. No, it wasn't. Okay, cool. Irons. Like that. What that?
Give me fire!
Oh, there's a lever. Who would have guessed? Like that. Hello there, buddy. Big boy. Come on, big man. I got hit with that one. Okay.
Not this time. Wait, wins.
Ah, get dodged, bitch. Just jump in. We'll give it a try. Which way did I come in here? Pretty sure I came in through that way. Yeah.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
Portal sword.
On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out.
See that? That's a good spell right there. Candlelight. I use this in Skyrim all the time. Same scenario.
The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Bro, immediately. I'm like, damn. The way it like went up and everything, I was like, dang, that's just candlelight, bro. I use this all the time. You ain't gonna trick me bad being in a different world.
There's no one about.
I
That reminds me.
Big,
1 second here.
but this.
Something I just thought about on the stream.
That's our way into the inner sanctum.
Actually. Oh shit, it's probably fine.
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did you make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Can't climb up there? It's not the way. I'm confused. Yeah, obviously that's not the way, right? I jumped down from here? Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, you're right. Oh, this place looks the same to me, so damn.
Oh no.
Them again.
There's something you two want to tell me?
Okay, I see what you mean.
those creatures and Phoenix Gate were here in the mines.
Are the two places connected somehow?
I'm just kind of remembering things that I have, like this. This. Yeah. No, I like. It's been a little while since I played the game, and then even then, episode, like, you know, I didn't get that far. Are we picking shit up? I remember, like, dang, when I switched to Garuda, I could have swore I still had like a gap closer, even in Garuda, and I was like, yeah, it wasn't just. I remember then I could just stack these actually as well. Like you can. And the enemies around, but yeah, I'm remembering things. Okay. Next thing I remember is just actually swapping back and forth. Actually, this is why I suck with a controller, yo. I need a button to just. Cool. Ow. Okay, but we're getting back into it though. I got the short low key real quick. I'm bad. That's on a dodge, right? There we go.
This time.
There we go. Do it again. I just want to learn how to dodge these attacks so that in case I fight another one of these people, which I'm pretty sure I will, next time won't be as rough. Let me see what you do, brother. Okay. I think we got it though. I think we feel pretty good at, you know, dodging him at this point in time.
This time.
I think except for that, why do I not dodge that slow as attack? That's the last attack I be out here struggling with. But I think I'm also going to change this back to...
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well,
Okay.
if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
I was not ready for that, apparently. I was not ready for that either.
Where's he off to now? Clive, look out!
We dodged those. Easy. Nope. That's a Pokemon move. My Dragonite knew that move.
Too slow.
They got you confused afterwards, you dumbass. Oh, I got hit? No. I went so long without getting hit. My streak. Look at you, tired. Didn't know the drawbacks.
Not this time.
Yeah, the camera definitely struggling.
Not this time.
My man does too much. Ah. I'm gonna fold it now. Wait, I can do this. I always forget this is even a thing. I may have done it at a dumb time now, though. Probably. Unfortunate. So stop being so...
Too slow.
Ow. Oh, we're doing it again. Every time I pick the worst time to do it every single time. Crazy. That's crazy. Every single time I manage to do it.
You're finished.
God damn. My man's tanky as fuck. I'm used to dragons in Skyrim dying quickly. And not requiring many mechanics, really.
Are you all right?
Fine.
Yeah, that didn't stop me from the fact that I still used it at the worst time. So I was like, all right, I'm using it now, and then he would just fly into the air, and I'm just like,
The palace guard knows we're here. We should move.
cool.
Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after. By which I mean hunted. I just hope in the end they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Am I low on the potions? Things about to get rough. Oh, you know, the voice acting is dope. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Like,
we're almost there. Anyone having second
I
thought?
play a lot of
Not me.
JRPGs.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
One that comes to mind when you say that is Dragon Quest. Like the most recent Dragon Quest that came out. Not the remake, but it was like a newer one. I played through all that, and when I say when they're speaking in English, I'm like, dang, I should have just kept it in Japanese, to be honest. 'Cause it just sounds like it wasn't meant to be. Like it sounds like a bad dub. And they're still trying to sound, yeah, like because they're still trying to sound like the Japanese counterpart instead of their own thing.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
That thing hard as hell, brother.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, that thing hard. That sword dope.
I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Tyler's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Say what, the way my controller's vibrating is so cool.
That's more like it.
You're gone.
Clive, look.
What is that?
Ooh, Sid.
Sid!
I would have got out of the big form, brother.
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
Oh, we got this, bro. He top heavy. He ain't got no leg. He skips leg day. I can tell.
Not again.
Dude, man, grab me? You thought you got out, but really.
Where the hell am I?
I knew he skipped leg day. He doesn't have legs. Or did he have legs? I have to examine closer.
I've been here before.
No, it looks like he has legs or had legs. They look like they've been destroyed.
You again. Where are you?
They couldn't do like that.
What do you want? Fuck. He's still alive.
I like this area. My frames are high. Oh, fight me here. When I say you, I can literally feel the frame difference. Oh, that's crazy.
This time.
This is such a wonderful area. So any of that.
By the flames.
Ooh, hold up.
What else can he do?
Ooh. Oh. Other. This man in these AOs. This man put with all these AOs and shit. while I'm trying to clear all these enemies. I pressed that button off pure instinct, brother, and it was the right button. That is funny. I was like, dodge.
That power isn't yours. Is mine.
Do I get to be a freak? We're getting the turn up music. Or do I get to go? I mean, I kind of like going hard as Clive more than I like going hard as a freak. Like a freak cutscenes are cool. Where something's just kind of go hard about being a guy with a sword fighting giant monsters. The kaiju battles are also nice.
I have fire.
Embodying Efreet again, melee, range, evade, jump. Okay. Press Y after using a football. Okay. Holding L while. Oh, duh. I mean. Close the distance instead of running. Why run to the left or right when you can just run right at him? I wish my frame stayed consistently this high in every area. Oh, it would be so good.
Fuck.
Okay.
As you wish.
Ooh. Oh, 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 okay. We did not get out of that the first time. Okay. Okay. Ah. Oh, we got folded. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, that was a bad idea. Ah, we have to dodge that. Oh, we can just dodge through it? Okay, we're just doing that instead. Fuck it. Oh, better do that. That last one was kind of cheating. All right. Still some of the best looking boss fights in some of the games right now. It's just really fucking cool looking. brother. Like some Dragon Ball Z shenanigans. Fucking spirit ball. As soon as I actually have enough points to actually get Flames of Rebirth, that'd be cool. But we don't.
Clive.
Well, enjoy your nap.
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right. Oh.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Why your ass so small, homie? I can't trust anybody whose ass looks like that. You look like a fish.
Sid.
Ooh, you're bleeding. You're bleeding out pretty bad, buddy.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
I really like Sid.
The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
I really like that character. I really like that character a lot. I was pretty sad about this. Just for this hater to start hating, homie. He was having a moment here.
In ashen grip, let ember glow, to kindle flames anew.
Big homie Joshua. Or little homie Joshua.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Oh. You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
You can't see very well, homie, because there's no way.
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone.
I mean, at least he ain't coming there and just to be fodder. Respectable.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
We're hitting with the trap card.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
I'm pretty sure this is from what's it called? This specific score, I'm pretty sure I've heard in 14. I've played a lot of Final Fantasy 14. It sounds very similar to what you hear in Heaven's Word. Heaven's Ward.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now.
What's the end game for this though? Like, can you hold that forever? Meanwhile, in the hideaway. Ooh, that's not going well. Ooh.
Fail, Lord Cook again! Find Sid! Are all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do!
Defeat it.
Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas? That won't be necessary.
Things went down while we were going. Obviously. That's nice.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Make a nice gift for your wife. Sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 years later. Oh, we didn't have a whole time skip.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Well, I don't have a mark on my face no more.
What does he hope to
I got
gain
a
from
scar though. This conveniently this shape of a mark.
You do nothing of the sort.
Or a sign of a bear.
Comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're
Face
as
tat removal
stubborn as the old
surfaces.
Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
We'll just have to make sure nothing happens, right?
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
Damn.
But you're helping us.
He wound up to that. Like he like like you have metal gloves on, bro. You didn't have to hit him like that.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here. Come on. Go. Summon the others.
Imagine pretty much getting told no about one guy when you're a group of like 8 or 6 or 7 people.
Sid dies here.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Bring me his head.
Well, come on in. I get how this works now.
How many are there?
Titan sends his regards.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
Okay. Why you got a bracelet?
Pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Give me thunder!
Oh, yeah.
Farewell.
Republican War Panther. The War Panther of Trump? Nice. I didn't know he had those. That's kind of badass. Do Democrats have war animals too? If they have Republicans that have War Panthers?
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right.
Well, y'all are dumb, but alright.
I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
I mean, I'm not bothering y'all, but I'm gonna do what I need to do regardless, brother.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
Or they won't. Either way.
If you say so.
We should go.
We have a new hideaway? How trash is it now? Gonna upgrade any equipment.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
Probably.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Finish with that log, so we...
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
This is gonna sound weird, or maybe it won't. I've noticed a pretty significant increase to performance and optimization once I got to this 5 years later part of the game. Like, a lot of the game is just straight up running better. Does the vast majority of the rest of the game take part in this? Is there like not another time skip or anything like that? Is this like essentially the section where the vast majority of the rest of the game kind of takes part in? Yeah, that would make sense, because if I'm now in essentially to the main portion of the game.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning.
Victor sends his thanks.
It would make sense that this would be probably the most optimized part.
We'll miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
I'm getting a recap.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
I'm looking at how much land is actually blackened. That is wild. A fair amount of their land is kind of screwed, brother.
Inside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
What up, brother?
Hippocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time.
That is a cool name.
So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine.
That is a dope name, brother.
Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems.
Yes, ma'am.
It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav.
Oh, you just
Also
cut
left
it
on your
off?
desk.
Not a Stolas. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter? Does that one have blood on it?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. Coin purse weighing you down.
It's kind of cool. Some of these might be pretty useful if I wanted to if I want to power level myself. The wages of witchcraft, you know, kind of comes to heart here.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Where's the blacksmith? There you go.
Clive? What do you want? can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do.
It's not much worse than what I got, but it's still not better than what I got. Ooh, this is.
Should last you a good while. That it?
Hmm. I think I might get that one for more action points from fights.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have black.
And what can I do for you? Go on then.
This coral sword was actually pretty good.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much.
If you got anything else to actually use for selling. Don't really look like it. %, seems like a good amount, though.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
Dodge. We may go back to ignition here. Obviously, I have the Ramu channel unlocked now. Not get that yet. But these are like final abilities, right? Okay. I was like, I don't have these, and these always take a bunch of points. Like, I think I want to. I will obviously get those. Maybe I'm more worried about upgrading some of the skills I actually want to use more than. Where is ignition? Oh, there we go. That's. Yeah, I do like Phoenix Wings. I do also like ignition. Yeah, that's why I'm not like super concerned about getting those things kind of so early. Yeah, the stagger on this is crazy.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new ship.
Oh wow, memories. No, oh. Okay. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, and I reckon I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. And I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Okay. That just reads really weird to me.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march.
But I do know that's what I got out of it.
Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew.
Y'all can probably see my cat gray, buddy.
Clear. The crystals take more than they give.
Alright, bye-bye, buddy.
In exchange
Yeah, get down.
for
You keep
momentary comfort,
you step on my keyboard too
we must
much.
endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Buddy, Gray.
He did.
Yeah, get down, man.
He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
Get down, buddy. I'm sorry. I will give you pets,
If
buddy.
Joshua's still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Meanwhile, in the Northern Territories,
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
expecting the drip, Joshua.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The gathering storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Oh, my controller unplugged it, so don't wear stuff again. There we go.
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
What up, homie?
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Quests are available. Such a good looking game, yo.
Finish with that log.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts.
Who is young Tet, and why does everybody come at him about his eating of lemon torch, brother?
So, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Cool. Do this real quick. Yeah, man. Do his little side quest. Get that out of the way.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Up.
Can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Easy side quest. Done and done.
Well?
Find is one whip.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So you're...
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came.
Nice. Kind of trash though, but
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
oh,
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head.
yeah, you'll take care of him. But you already took a L, brother. Oh, this area sucks.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
They are the Black Shields.
Bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Sometimes it doesn't like to go off. I have to spam like the... Oh my goodness. I get what you mean. It might be a me problem. I might just be bad timing it. I'll eventually off stream get into like the little combo room little thing and learn something. That's an off stream type of thing.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
I don't know about that, Clive, brother. Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, no.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Dang. Mm-hmm. That did indeed not take long.
Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Ooh, you're not alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of mine.
Homie, half your brain has to be stone.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true.
Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to... I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Game does a great job of making me dislike the enemy. Cause fuck those guys at this point in time. Gather speed here. Oh, you're a bounty.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
There we go. Take that.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We are actually gonna. Hey, it was a good fight. I am once in. I'm definitely going into like the little. I know they have the little like training
No
room.
one survived.
Get used to some things.
Sorry.
Figure out some cool combos. Go figure out some shit, brother.
Tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
All right. Oh. And I think with us kind of completing that quest and segueing into another quest, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here today. Same autosave, right? Greatly appreciate it. I will be continuing through this. I'm gonna keep it consistent. Got a lot done. But greatly appreciate you hanging out. Like and subscribe if if you're enjoying the stream. I will be back. JRPG Saturdays will continue to be a thing from now on. Thanks for hanging out. Peace, peace. You too, lit brother. Thanks for hanging out. Peace, peace, man.